Woke up one morning recently and I laid in bed for a few minutes and I thought to myself, what day of the week is this? I mean, mind you, not what day of the month is this, but what day of the week is this? I literally couldn't remember. I plowed through my brain. I thought, surely I know what day of the week it is. I know what I've done on each of these days. I started plodding through. And then I thought about my mom. My mom used to have this sweet habit of opening up the newspaper. She would look at it and she would say, Wednesday, October 16th, 2019. And she'd look up as if she discovered something brand new and say, Tempest Fugit, time flies. And maybe for years of her life, she was discovering something brand new each time she looked at the date and looked at the day of the week. We don't know how long it was that she was battling her memory loss. And so each time something like this happens to me, I immediately think, is that the direction I'm going? Am I going to need to start taking a physical newspaper so I can look at the newspaper, so I can read the day of the week, so I can read the date of the month, the day of the month, and so that I can say, Tempest Fugit, time flies. Because if in all appearances I'm going to be like my mom in that regard, that would be horrible. And then I thought about that song, Talking About My Generation. Talking about my generation. Hope I die before I get old. And all the things we all would say about folks that were older than us. Folks that were just a little bit further down the line than us. Folks that were maybe as old as 30, 40, even 50. 65 was just beyond any kind of thought or reality. And yet here we are, for those of you like me, who are reaching this milestone. And sometimes the day of the week, sometimes the day of the month, not the easiest thing to come right to the forefront, but always the opportunity to remember Tempest Fugit, time flies. Hey, if you want to be the miracle, you're going to fly into time today. Not into the face of it, not to fight it, but to be the miracle. You're going to make the most of this day without worrying about what's going to happen next week, without worrying about what's going to happen next year, but instead making the most of this day. See, that's how we become the miracle. Because we remember that the one thing we know about this day is that we're here, we're taking breath, we're breathing, we're alive. And we have the opportunity to share it. Hey, go out and be the miracle today. Make the most of this day in all you say and do. Tempest Fugit.